On this episode of Delivering Marketing Joy, we talk with Jay Busselle about starting promo chat and why sometimes you just got to put yourself out there. Hey there, and welcome to another edition of Delivering Marketing Joy. I am your host, Kirby Hassman, and joining me today is the king of promo chat. He's the director of marketing at Equipment Zone, Jay Busselle. Jay, thanks so much for joining me, man.
Fired up to be here, Kirby. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I've been looking forward to this conversation, and I wanted to jump in on the promo chat thing. You know, sort of like, I think we met each other in an event one time, but really I got to know you through the promo chat, the initiative on Twitter. So tell us a little bit about that. Why'd you decide to do it? Has it gone as expected? Just tell everybody about promo chat.
How much time do we have, Kirby?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So let's talk about promo chat. So here is the truth behind promo chat. I was frustrated in our community, both the promo and apparel community, and slightly getting tired of the long drawn out questions for, has anybody seen this on Facebook?
Right.
Okay. And that's all I'm going to say. I think we all know what I'm talking about there.
Right.
And not that that's a problem. I recognize that as a solution. I recognize that if the community wants to step up and help, that's fantastic. But from where I was never looking for products because in my current role, I didn't need to, but yet I still wanted to create a discussion, looking for better solutions rather than just product, if that makes sense. So I was clicking around Twitter. I was more interested in Twitter at the time, and this was about 2 years ago, and I was trying to figure it out. I was like, why Twitter? Why does this thing even work? And how would it help me in building my reputation, my brand, and how could I connect better with like-minded individuals? So I quickly realized that there were a lot of things going on Twitter that I loved, which were specifically a thing called tweet chats, or these communities of chatting, tweeting at a particular time on a particular subject. And someone was guiding that, and I didn't know if it was an individual or a company or a business, but there were a few that I really appreciated, and I was like, this is awesome. Like, how about having 50 really, really savvy business owners, marketers, talking about printing, all things print, you know? And so I was really excited by that. I was taken by that. And then, of course, I looked around our industry and said, is there a promo chat? Is there an apparel chat? Is there something in our space where these things could happen? And there wasn't. At least I couldn't see any. So I said, you know what? What better way to learn this crazy tool than to jump in? And I dedicated myself to saying, I will come up with topics for the next 6 months. I will create 3 to 4 questions around that topic. And I'm just going to invite people that I know. Some are going to love it. Some don't have the time for it. I don't care. I just want to see where it goes organically for 6 months. And at the end of that time, well, I'll know whether I should keep going or I'll say, hey, that was fun. Let's try Snapchat.
I totally love that. I love the idea of just going, hey, let's try it. I think so many times we do something and it was like, it's got to be forever. And so because we think it's got to be forever, we never try it. You know what I mean?
Totally. Yes, agreed. And I was worried, of course. I had the fear. I don't really know what I'm doing. Is anybody going to care? Is there going to be 2 people sitting there like, I'm just asking Kirby a question? Hey, Kirby, what do you think about branding? Well, Jay.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. But I think, obviously, I think it went pretty well, right? I mean,
yeah, it did. It went really well, and it was fun because in the first chat we probably had 6 or 7 people out of the 10 that I invited. So right there I was like, okay, well, maybe out of favor, maybe they felt sorry for me, but a few people jumped in early on, and then I asked them to invite somebody that they think would really collaborate and participate, not just kind of sit there and lurk, if you know what I mean. Now I know that's okay too, because that's what I did in the beginning with these other chats, as I was trying to figure it out. But I wanted to get that dialogue going pretty quick, and we did. And I started promoting it just to people I know in the industry, asking them to jump in and participate if they could. And it really took off. It went from 10 or 12 people to 20 people to sometimes over 50 people. And I was just blown away. Like 50 people may not sound like a lot, but to me, I was jamming. I could barely keep up with, I'm like, I don't know. And, trying to answer all these questions and then facilitate the chat at the same time. So,
well, part of the is the speed of it too. So let's, so you've been doing it for a while now.
Yep.
How's it evolved? Better or worse?
Definitely better. Definitely better. More comfort in our industry with Twitter. We're late adopters in the promo and apparel space. And there are a lot of people that don't have Twitter accounts.
Right. Oh, yeah.
They just aren't on it. They just don't care. They don't know what it's for. They don't know what it does. And it doesn't affect their life at all. So it's been fun to see some new people adopt the tool and jump on board and have great wisdom, great, insights, advice. Do this, don't do that. So I love that part of it, but definitely better from the standpoint of connecting with Promo Kitchen. Promo Kitchen saw it as a tool to continue to mentor and to continue to educate. As I know you know, the two main tenets of Promo Kitchen, education and mentorship. So it was really cool because then I got some help. Then I had some other like-minded sous chefs and chefs who wanted to jump in and help and stir the pot a little bit. So it's been awesome from that standpoint.
Yeah, pun intended, right? Stir the pot a little
Absolutely.
bit. Absolutely.
Yeah, stirring the pot.
Well, cool. So I guess what's interesting to me, and you kind of touched on it a little bit, is I always say that I think people who don't create content or don't jump in like that, they think that people who do don't have that voice in their head. They don't have the voice that says, hey, you're not smart enough, no one's going to care, that sort of thing. And what I always encourage them to understand is that everybody has that voice. Yeah. And so that's, I loved what you said about that, because it's like sometimes you just got to give it a run. So because it's tough to put yourself out there. What advice would you give someone starting out with a social media or content strategy today?
I would give the advice to find your personal vibe and figure out where that passion is. So if it's centered around a product, that's cool. If it's centered around a particular industry, like maybe you're all in on golf, that's cool. If you're focused on maybe apparel and you love decorating techniques, that's cool. Find that little thing that really makes you sing, that you love. Like if you were to go to a trade show and there's 3,000 booths, you're going to probably stop at 10 and spend a lot of time. Why? Why would you spend that much time in that particular booth? There's something there that attracted you. So start with that, figure that piece out, and then say, I want to explore that space more, or I want to learn more about that topic. And so create content that's both an education piece for you. So then what you've done is you've kind of had your own aha moment, and then you share it so that it's genuine. And when it's genuine and authentic, you can say, oh my gosh, you guys, I just figured out that there's this thing called whatever, and share it. And then it's genuine and people love that. So that would be my advice. That's my take on it.
It's great advice. It's funny. I've been writing a blog for the last several months, and people will ask me where I get ideas, and I'm like, it's usually something that I need to hear that day. You know what I mean? So that's super interesting. Your take on that. So you've answered my 3 questions. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Give everybody a chance to ask me one question. Do you have a question for me?
Absolutely. I do have a question. And as many have known, I don't know why I've been labeled the Taco King, but you just need to understand that it's a part of my life. So friends will send me gifts that, who needs this? I do. I need this. This is the coolest thing anyone sent me in the last 30 days. Thank you, Mr. Five Ash.
Awesome.
So soft or flour, Kirby? What's your favorite taco? And how does the concept of a taco, I want to see if you can create some synergy or a connection between branding and tacos. Ready? Go.
Okay, so first answer is it's definitely soft. For me, I struggle with the hard taco because I make a mess. So that's the answer.
Gotcha.
And what I would say about branding and tacos is there's a great analogy, because I think that the best brands tend to bring a lot of things together, right? They tend to have a specific you talked about the voice that you're trying to create, but you bring in different elements. So whether it's through social media, whether it's through content, whether, that's your meat might be your TV advertising, right?
Yep.
But you're not going to have a successful strategy if you don't have cheese and salsa and onions.
No,
and,
nailed
right?
it.
Yeah,
you
right?
nailed it.
And so,
yes.
I think that's, I think that you are definitely the taco king of branding. And so I think if you believe that I answered that right, but I think that is true though. I think we have to, kind of think through, one of the things I talk about is trying to reach people where they are. Like, because I think starting in a chapter like you did, it's like, okay, I'm passionate about Twitter and the promo chat, but then you get into other stuff, and I've seen you do it, right? Like you've done the Facebook Lives. That's the live promo chat. Well, you're reaching people in a different space, and I think that's important to do as you build a brand, whether it's an organization or a personal brand. So, cool.
Yeah, awesome. Well, yeah, you crushed it. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Well, hey, dude, I really appreciate.
You crushed that taco crew.
Yeah, that's my goal. That's my goal. Well, hey, thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it. We'll have to do it again, okay?
Definitely.
Awesome. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of Delivering Marketing Joy. We'll see you next time.